Hello, if you can hear me, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy. I just want to check on my network to be sure. Hi, guys. Sorry, the network had been funny. Thank you so much for joining. I will see your messages now, so we're getting started right about now. Thank you so much. We're going to make this a practical class. Thank you so much. I can see you guys. Thank you so much. Please give this live stream a like so that more people will get to see it. Share it to your friends, to your people. Let them join and let this be very interesting and interactive. So just let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching now. I just want to get back into my second device that is going to be monitoring and seeing all your, yes, I can see us here now. I was actually having an issue with my network, but fine, it's good. That's what we do. We overcome every situation and circumstance. Okay, so let's get started immediately. Thank you so much and welcome to this YouTube masterclass. Okay, and we will be spending some very good time together. It's going to be a practical class. So after some of these slides, let me be sure I can hear myself. Yes, I can hear myself. Good. So let's go on. Please just drop in the comments. Say where you are watching from. Tell us. Let's know what's going on. We can see you loud and clear. No, that's it. See you loud and clear. We can read your comments loud and clear, right? So that's what we want to see. Good, 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 good. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, that's good. I can see Emanuela's World. Yes, thank you for watching from Lagos. I can see you loud and why do I keep on saying see you loud and clear? I can see you. I can see you. Okay, so we are going to get started and no wasting of time. I'm always liking to go straight to the point for us to learn why we're here. It's going to be a practical class. Make sure you have your pen, your paper, and come with the heart ready to learn. Thank you so much. Hello, Goodness. I can see Goodness from Lagos. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's nice to have you here. So we will get on. Myself briefly, I'm Henrietta Agbola, and I'm a passionate content creator. I'm a mentor. Thank you. Hello, Bastami. Nice to see you here. I can see you here. I'm a passionate content creator. I'm a coach, and I'm a multidisciplinary person. I have different interests, ranging from cryptocurrency to fashion to content creation to digital marketing. Oh my God, I have a lot. But you see, and that shows us that we have the opportunity to do so many things because God has given us a brain that can take it all. Don't ever limit yourself. Never, ever limit yourself to one thing. Okay, so I started my content creation journey, I would say over 6 years ago, right? Over 6 years ago, right? But more profoundly, with this very first intentional YouTube channel, which has over 9,000 subscribers as we speak. It's actually my first intentional YouTube channel. I've been doing YouTube, passively, unintentionally, without really putting mind to it. But you see this particular channel you're seeing here? It's the one I started with intention. And that's like 3 years now, and I haven't stopped. It's just been from glory to glory by the grace of God, right? So when you put your heart to doing something, you achieve results. I'm telling you, when you put your heart to doing something, there's no way you will achieve results. So this channel, I got it monetized within 81 days, just less than 3 months, right? Just a few days to being 3 months. That's when I got this channel monetized, right? Then after I did this for like about 2 years, it's actually a channel on cryptocurrency trading. And it's one of my, hobbies because I've been into the digital asset space for a lot of years. I would say like 5 years running now. And I just took interest in this and I was just documenting my journey. And that was how I created this channel to document my journey. And we have over 9,000 subscribers in this channel, right? Then about 2 years later, Or 1.5 years later, I opened this second channel. This second channel was more about storytelling. It's more about reviews, movie reviews, but it had to be a movie that actually aligned with my values. So I decided to go ahead and do something that aligned with my values. That's what I did. And because I'm actually an actress, really. I've always been acting, stage plays, I do that a lot from the time I was from secondary school to university days. I've always loved acting. So when it comes to comparing, doing things that have to do with voiceovers, things that have to do with, acting and, anything that has to do with, entertainment, I am actually there, right? And as you can tell, I love to talk. So that was how I got into this. And it was really interesting, right? Because I was actually reviewing movies that aligned with my values about family and how family should be run and how we should not go into negative things. And I'm telling you, this particular channel, I was actually speaking in pidgin language. I mean, can you just imagine that? I was actually speaking in pidgin language. But it was fun, I'm telling you. A week after that, and this particular channel, I got it monetized within 47 days. That's like less than 2 months, less than 1.5 months, right? Just about 1.5 months. I got it monetized within 47 days. Great. Then a week after, I decided to make it an English channel. Why not? Why not? Why not? So I created this last one, this third one, about a week after I created the second one. And I got it monetized within 67 days, my people. Oh my God. I mean, that is so interesting because you see, it just shows that there are no limits. There are no limits. If you can visualize it, you can achieve it. So all these channels you see here, sorry, I didn't put the names because, I mean, you just need to see the channels. I won't lie to you now. Thank you for the love and the hearts. I appreciate, so look, YouTube, there's no cap. There's no cap to the number of channels you can create. Yeah, there are no caps. You can create as many YouTube channels as you want, right? But remember that there are rules to go by the game. So I'm not going to bore you by talking about myself. I'm going to go straight into what we came for today because we have a whole lot to cover. Please remember, we are going to be doing practicals. I'm going to show you practically on YouTube every single thing we're going to do here today. Thank you guys. Please make sure you like the live stream. Please like the live stream because it will help YouTube to push it out to other people. Please like it. I can see where a number here. Just click on, just double tap and like it. Yes, thank you so much. All right. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Thank you. So let's go into our first agenda for the day. So our first agenda for the day is viral niches that pay the most on YouTube, right? Look, let me tell you something. There are viral niches, right? That you can get a lot being paid to us by YouTube. I'm telling you, right? Oh, what am I doing? I was screenshotting that. All right. Look, the truth of the matter is that there are niches and there are niches and there are riches in the niches. Just know that. So what is a niche? A niche is an area or a topic that you like to talk about. An area or a topic that you'd like to talk about in YouTube, right? So it can be anything. But what we want to analyze and look at here is what are the topics that actually earn more money? Because you can talk about anything. You can talk about water. You can talk about grass. You can talk about anything. But which are the topics that actually earn money? So I'm going to give you a few here, but I'm going to show you something really important. So you can see this is health and wellness. The health sector is so, oh my God, I'm telling you, everybody wants to keep fit. Even you on this call, you want to be fit. You want to live long, right? To take care of your family. So everybody is looking for ways to get better in their health. So the health and the wellness section or sector is booming. And you can capitalize on that. Not only that, in the tech and gadget world, I'm telling you, look at this is Mr. Who's the Boss. Over 22 million subscribers. And people watch this channel every day. I'm telling you, and it pays. I'm going to come to the place where I'm going to show you how much YouTube pays, okay? So you will understand what you are getting into. So look, today is all about you. So you just hold on. I'm going to show you everything. This is the entertainment. And entertainment niche is also very huge and heavy. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorites. Omani Oboli TV. She has almost 2 million subscribers, and she actually had a hit last year. I'm telling you, there is room for you. So let's go over to YouTube, right? Let's go over to YouTube. I'm going to go over to YouTube and show you this, practically, people. Let me go to my YouTube channel, right? So I'm going to show you something. This is the YouTube wall or YouTube page or YouTube, where it shows you everything, right? So now look at this the search bar. I'm going to show you how to get viral topics that people are searching for. Remember, we have over 3 billion, like almost 3 billion people on YouTube, right? That are actually actively engaging, searching for content, watching content. My God. So know that it is not a place where you are come to play. You have to be focused. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Like the live stream. Let's know where you're watching from. So you go to the search bar. Look at the search bar. When you come to the search bar, right, just type in how to. When you type in how to, you will see that a lot of things will come up. Now, of course, it's always better you do this on a YouTube channel that really doesn't have too much bias in terms of recommendation. You can actually go incognito, or you can use a new channel for this, okay? Look, can you see the first thing that comes up here? How to start real estate business in Canada. That is another, real estate is another high-paying niche. I've showed you, health. I've showed you entertainment. I've showed you tech and gadgets. I'm going to show you a few more. This is retail. If you want to see, real estate is a place where people are searching for how to get their own homes. So if you are making content about real estate, be sure that people are ready to watch that content. There. So when you look at that, it says how to lose belly fat. I told you about health. Health is winning. Health is winning. How to lose arm fat. How to make money online. People are searching for how to make money online. How to cook egusi soup. How to make puff puff. You'll be surprised at what people are searching for. Food content is another big one. But you know that when you're doing that, you have to be careful, because you don't want to go and give people the wrong diet, and you don't want people to come after you, right? How to make puff puff, how to make vegetable soup, how to do all of these. Now, if I just choose that first one, which is how to start real estate Canada, let me just choose how to real estate. Let me just put how to real estate. Let me not put Canada. How to real estate. It will bring up, but when I click on that, it will bring up several channels creating content about real estate. Now, let me tell you how to know what is relevant, because it's not just knowing the content that is actually selling or the content that is actually thriving or trending. You need to also know the kind of topics people are also searching for. So we need to do this activity together. Now, after you've gotten to this page, you will see so many, right? You see, look at this one that says Real Estate for Beginners. Real Estate for Beginners by Chris Conn. But this has 2.9 million views, but 7 years ago, it might not be current. So what we need to do is you go to this 3 dots at the top right corner here, 3 dots here, and click on search filters. Guys, you need to pay attention to this. This is very important. And then you see where it says anytime, put this year. So it brings everything home to this year, right? Within the last 12 months, and you click on apply. This is the reason why we're doing this on YouTube Live, because it shows you clearly, very clearly, every single thing that we're doing. It's projected very well, right? Look at it. So we'll now search, looking out for the video, the titles that have the most. Look at this one, the Millionaire Map, How Real Estate Creates Wealth. 523k views. Now, let me tell you the trick. The trick is to look for titles of that particular niche that have the videos that have more views than the subscribers. So if you look at this one that says 523,000 views, it looks like a lot. But when I click on the icon to go and check the channel, it has 5 million subscribers. So you can see it has a lot of views, but it's not an outlier video. It's not an outlier video. I'm teaching you, this is very, very heavy stuff. This is how you are able to create content that go viral. content that actually people are searching for. Look, I've got thousands and thousands of views by making sure that my title is right. Do you understand? Because it is the keyword that people are actually looking for. Do you get it? So now, this is not bad, but it's just a 10% of the subscribers. So it's a good topic, but it's not an outlier topic. Let's search for one more. We may not be able to do this fully today. This has 1,200 views. It's not much, right? This is what I exposed the luxury real estate scam in Nigeria. 584K views. Let's check how many subscribers he has. 753. That is better. That is better. It's closer. It's almost like a one-to-one. He has like about 700K subscribers, and the views are almost like 600K. It's almost like one for one. Hi, Modupe. Nice to see you. Nice to see you watching from Lagos. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. So you can see, the truth is that it's a lot, but it's still like a one-to-one. But it's a good topic, because what is he doing? He used that topic to capture the mind, that he exposed the luxury real estate scam. Now, this topic is giving what we call curiosity. And that's what people want to know. What is curious about your niche? So even though you're doing any, look, I'm not trying to talk you out of your niche. I'm just trying to show you the high paying niches and what they do, right? And the topics and how they get attention. So when you're creating your own content, you can infuse curiosity, you can infuse some form of bizarreness, and people wanted to come into that video to see what exactly are they going to show me here. So that's what you have to look out for. Things that will create curiosity. Very, very important. So let's keep on going. So we have just shown you real estate. We've spoken about the the health and wellness niche. We've also spoken about entertainment. Let me just show you one more before we move on to the next one, because I don't want to make this meeting too long, but I also want to make it very practical for you, right? So let's look at entertainment. Now, you can split entertainment into different sections, right? There is the movies, entertainment. There's music, entertainment. There is also stories entertainment in terms of folk tales, African folk tales, stories that people are actually wanting to watch nowadays. So I'm going to show you two types of entertainment. I'll show you the movie sector. Let me start with my favorite, Omoni Oboli. I like her so much, right? So if we look at that, you will see that this entertainment channel, entertainment section, is given to having a lot of views. It's given to having a lot of views. I'm telling you, look at views. If I click on popular, her most popular content, look at it, 32 million views. Now, there are two ways to look at how YouTube pays you and how rich this particular niche is. One, can you get a lot of views? If you can get a lot of views, even if you're getting a lower pay, you will make more money. Number two, do you have a higher RPM? When we get to the place of how YouTube pays, I'm going to explain to you what RPM and CPM is. I'm going to explain all of that to you so you understand it together and you understand how you can approach YouTube very, very well, right? So you must know how this runs. So if you have a lower RPM or a lower amount that YouTube pays you, but you get a lot of views, I'm telling you, you will make a lot of money. So entertainment, their RPM is not very, very fantastic. It's high, but not too high. But because they get a lot of views, it makes it easy for them, right, to be able to get a lot of money. Do you get it? Yeah. Now, in tech and gadgets, it may not get so many views, but because the RPM, CPM are high, it also makes a lot of money. That is beautiful. So it's a trade-off, and you need to know how this works. So that's enough. I've shown you the entertainment niche is very lucrative, right? But you need to have a big team. You need to have a big team, or if you don't have people that you're going to organize to come and put together as a cast, it's going to be a big one. You may not be able to execute this, but you see, these are people that have cast, teams, directors. They pay a lot of money to people, right? And so they make a lot of money from their content. Now, let's go to another one. Let's look for folk tales, African folk tales. I want to show you something. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this before. It's another place where you can get massive views. I'm telling you. Look at this. There are many people that are doing 110,000 views in 5 days. If I check their what they see, can you see what I'm saying here? This is what I call an outlier video. See, they just have like 13,000 subscribers. 13,000 subscribers. But can you see that they have 110,000 views? 110,000 views shows that that is so much more, 10 times the number, and 10 times the number of the subscribers. So look at it. My clock it dad. Every parent needs to watch this. Do you know what? They have sold curiosity. That what is here? Why must every parent watch this? Why? And you as a parent, you want to go and watch it because they have called you out. Every parent needs to watch this. So every parent is wondering what is here because they have added curiosity to the topic. But besides that, because it is a niche where there are a lot of views, people are always getting views, right? Loads and loads of views. Let's go to another one. There's one I saw with 5 million views. 5 million. I hope I can come across that. Oh, this one is 213,000 views, right? The only girl who refused the king. Can you imagine? How can a girl have such audacity to refuse the king? So can you just imagine? This particular video has 213,000 views, and the channel only has 2,600. This is a serious matter I'm talking about here. Can you see what I'm saying? Because this particular niche lends itself to a lot of views, it's a good one, right? So let's stop there. And let's move on to the next point because I don't want to waste your time. So we've spoken about health and wellness. We've spoken about tech. We've spoken about entertainment. We've spoken about real estate. Let's leave it there for now. Let's go back into our slides because we need to get into our topic. Let me not waste your time. Okay, let me know. Where was I? This is it. This is it. So let's go to the next one. Let's talk about free tools, free AI tools to make thousands of dollars on YouTube. Guys, are you ready? If you're ready, say yes in the comments. If you're ready to hear this, I'm going to share with you these tools. We're going to look at and do some practicals with it. So if you're ready to hear about these tools, say yes in the comments. I want to see yes. I want to see yes. If I don't see yes, we're not moving on. Say yes in the comments. Say yes in the comments if you can hear me. I know that there's a little bit of drag. If you're ready, I want to see everybody typing yes, yes, yes. I can see your comments here. Just say yes. Once I see one yes, I move on. I'm waiting for the yes. I'm waiting for the yes. Nobody's answering me. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm not going to waste time. I've promised myself I'm not going to waste time, but I'm looking for one yes, just so that you are actually attentive, right? If you're attentive and you are learning, say yes. Okay, let's move on. So let's talk about free tools. And when I'm talking about free tools, we all know these free tools. We all know that this is the age of, oh yes, I've seen the first yes. Thank you so much, Emanuela. Let's move on. Okay, Emanuela has made my day. I'll get the other yeses afterwards. Okay, so let's talk about free tools. I'm going to just show you a couple of them, and then we're going to go practically. I'm going to show you one practically and how we can quickly create a video. I'm going to show you, this is a practical session. We're not wasting time or joking here, right? Practical session and how you can start implementing from today after this meeting. Do you understand? So let's start. Oh, yes, I can see more yeses. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. I can see more yeses. Emanuela said yes. Smith said yes. Good. Thank you very much. So the first one that all of us know, and we know, everybody knows, ChatGPT, but I'm telling you that ChatGPT is not just only like Google. Don't use ChatGPT only like Google, please. It is a world of big investments. I'm telling you, you can use this to make thousands of dollars. I have used it and I know what I'm talking about, right? Thank you so much for another yes. Pastor Me says yes. ChatGPT is king, right? And others are queen. So after ChatGPT, we have Gemini. Now, there's always this tug of war. You know that Gemini is from Google, right? And Google, is the big beast, So I tend to like ChatGPT more than Gemini, but people can prove me wrong. ChatGPT, I like it. When it's writing stories for me, I prefer it. But for Gemini, if you want to do some very deep dive, it might be better, right? And Gemini is also good If you want to create images too, it's good. Good for creating images. Even ChatGPT creates images. Oh, another yes. Oh my God, thank you so much. Yes, 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 yes. I can see that. Thank you so much. You're making me happy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Right? So ChatGPT, Gemini, right? We're gonna go into these things though. Canva. Canva is another one. Oh my God. I'm sure we all know Canva, but we only use it to make images. Please, no, 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 no. You can use this to create digital products that you will sell. I'm telling you, digital products that you will sell. I have made money. I don't want to use the word mad. I've made plenty money by using Canva. Do you understand? Canva to create slides, to create ebooks, to create so many things. I'm telling you. So let's move on. Then Grok. Grok is another good one, but it's now becoming more paid, right? They have a free side. They used to have a very free side, but now they are more paid than free, but they are good. They are good. Let me not joke with them. Easemate, we're going to do a practical with Easemate. I'm going to show you that in a bit now, right? I'm going to show you how to use Easemate. It's one of my new discoveries, and it is very, very efficient. It is free of charge. That's even the beautiful thing about it, right? So Easemate is also very good. It's used. It also has a section like ChatGPT. It has a section for creating videos. It has a section for research. It's just perfect. It's awesome, and it is free of charge. Yes, you have to get credits, but you can actually get. I'm going to show you how to get free credits, right? Then Vivago AI is another good one, also to create videos for free. Right? Yes, you have to watch an ad to get. It's those kind of ones that you have to get credit by watching ads. It's good, right? It's a good one. I also like it too. I mean, there are alternatives to Grok. Then Novi AI is another very good one. This one helps you create a story from scratch. All you just need is a story idea. It will create it from start to bottom, start to finish. Novi AI is another good one, right? I'm showing you all these ones, but let's just go into the practicals. Let's go into the practicals. Who's ready for the practicals? Let's go into the practicals because I want to show you the practical with Easemate, right? We don't have too much time to go into all of them, but if you join my bootcamp, which is starting on May 4th, it's practically a free bootcamp, but it's something that all you just have to do is just you pay whatever you want to be part of it. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's a 5-day bootcamp, and we are going to be doing different kinds of projects in that bootcamp. So in that bootcamp, I'm going to show you how to use all and even so much more, tools that you're going to use. So let's go ahead and see how this works. Okay, let's go ahead and see how this works. So I'm going to show you this quickly. So you can see this is Easemate on my phone, right? It has the web version. And it also has it has the app version, right? So you can use any of them. Now in the web version, you will be able to get, other options of earning. But I just want to show you one very important one. So this is Easemate AI, and we will look at it. So let me see which one. Okay. All right. So I want to show you how to get credits. Let me show you how to get credits. Are you ready to see how to get credits? I hope it is. Okay, yeah. So now look at this. It immediately logged me in. Can you see that you can actually get credits by checking in daily? Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, I am ready for the practical. Thank you so much, Smith. This is the practical. Look at it. This particular Easemate AI, you can actually just type Easemate AI in the web, right? Or you can check for Easemate AI in Google Play. You'll be able to get that, right? And look at it. All you just need to do is log in and you get daily credits. So look at this one now. I've been collecting 10 credits, 30 credits. Now I'm going to collect 80 credits now. I'll just click on check-in and you will see that it immediately gives me 80 credits, right? So it's already done. So if I go check, you can see I had 30 credits there before, and now I have 110 credits. So let's create something, right? Because I want to make this as very practical as possible. So let's assume we want to create a video of, a Nigerian woman making food in the kitchen. Let's just say a Nigerian woman making food in the kitchen. Now, to create anything, maybe if you want to create a story, let me just combine two. Let me combine two things together. I'm going to combine using ChatGPT together with Easemate AI. right? So let's go over to ChatGPT. I just showed you how to get free credits from Ismit AI, right? So let's go to ChatGPT because I want to be very practical. We need to look at this things practical. Say that, let's say a three-part, or let's just say, give me a prompt, give me a video prompt, give me a detailed, let me just put a detailed video prompt of a Nigerian woman making food in the kitchen. Of a Nigerian woman. You can actually just type this also into Ismit AI, but I just wanted to show you that you can actually get a script. You can get a full script. You can just tell ChatGPT, give me a script of a woman who despised her husband and is suffering from it. And it will give you a full script, a full-blown script. I'm telling you, just leave the thinking. Just make sure that when you do that, when you get that script, read through and change it. And you need to fine-tune it. Tell it to make it human. But this is just a little prompt of a Nigerian woman making food in the kitchen, right? I just want to do that in the kitchen. So we're going to see how this works. So we're going to use the text to video segment of Ismit AI. You can use image to video if you want to get consistent characters. And I have a particular, if you're able to join the bootcamp, I'm going to show you an easy way to get, oh my God, easy 5 to 10 minutes way of getting many, many images that are consistent in character and in look, that follow a story pattern. And it's what has been helping me, I'm telling you, to create stories very quickly, right? So we're going to do a full practical session on that inside of the bootcamp, and that's happening on May 4th, right? Look at this now. Let's see, this is it. Let me just copy it. Let's copy it. Video prompt, Nigerian woman making food in the kitchen. Okay, let me just copy everything. Same description. It's really long. I hope maybe I'm going to make this 10 seconds. I don't know. Maybe we'll make it 10 seconds because it really looks, wow. Oh my God. Let me just, it's so huge. I could have said, give me a short prompt. Okay, no problem. It's so huge. All right, let me just copy it. And then let's go over to Ismit AI to do the rest. Okay, so now all we just have to do is, because you're on top, you have generate image and you have generate video. So we just click on generate video. It brings us to this interface, right? Oh my God, I just realized that I'm not sure whether it will be able to copy this in, but let me see whether it will be able to copy in. I don't know if it will be able to paste it. Oh my God, it's not going to paste. I'll have to go to the web. Let me go to the web. But you can see that it's just going to take 20 credits. Let me go to the web. Let me go to the web because I actually want to show you in the web. The web, let's use the web option. Option will be better, right? Because then I can actually paste it in. That's why at times, if you just want to type directly, you can use the app, right? But if you really want it to paste it in, then you use the web. So I'm trying to get it to, let's get it to enter. Okay, so let me see whether it will recognize my login session. Okay, I think it has recognized that. Good. So now this is the web. That's the web, right? So you just come here. You can see it has study and work. That's where it gives you an option like ChatGPT. You can actually create all of this inside here also, but it will use credits, right? So we go to create video. So it will bring us into the video section. Now, what we want to do is that we're going to do what we call text to image. You can see it has image to video and it has text to video. So I'll click. It also has models, different kind of models with different for the easy one that's already selected there. You can see if I paste it now, you can see it now pastes all of that English inside there. I hope it will quickly paste it. It will show up. Let's just do video prompt. Okay, good. It has pasted it in, right? So what do? All we just have to do is decide on, do you want to make this 16 by 9? Yes, we'll make it 16 by 9. Then it asks you about the resolution, the number. If look at this, you can see 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Let's make this 10 seconds, right? So if I make this 10 seconds, it changes to 40 credits, which is fine, right? Because I want it to actually be very good. If you can see that the did was very detailed, so I want it to be a good video. So let's make it 10 seconds, and then let's click on generate. So once it starts to generate, you can see it's generating. So this is very important for you to know, that you can create anything, right? You can create anything using this particular Easymate AI, right? I just want to show you this. This is a practical session, so there's no gatekeeping, so that we can see these are things we're going to do inside the bootcamp. This is just one out of many, and we're going to look at least 3 to 5 different options of creating with AI that are free, right? So this is just one of them. You can see it's still generating. Let's wait for it. It will take just a few more seconds. You can see, and this is really pretty fast, that you can see here. Now let's see what it has given us. This is beautiful. Oh, can you see that? This is so sweet. Can you see that? Oh my God. This is a woman that is making food in the kitchen. Oh my God. So I'll just download that. Nice one for 10 seconds. I hope you've learned something today, right? I hope you've learned something today. Awesome. That is awesome. So this is a practical session on Easymate AI. I just downloaded that, so I'm going to actually use that. Thank you so much, likes. I appreciate it. So let's go to the next one. I've shown you a couple of free tools. Let's go to the next one because we've got a lot to cover and I don't want to waste too much of your time. Let's keep on going. So I want to show you more. So we've done Easymate AI, Vivago, and we're going to do all of these ones in detail. So now let's go to quick ways to make money on YouTube from day one. Now, you guys who want to have YouTube channels, I don't want to waste time. You want to start making money from day one. My very first channel, before I got monetized on YouTube, I started making money from it from the very first week. Well, I said, no, from the very first month. Before the end of that month, I had made my first sale. Why? Because I created that channel with making money at the core of my back. Of course, I'm going to give value. I have given value. That's why I have subscribers, right? Giving value is key when it comes to running a YouTube channel. You must give, and then you will not be able to get back. So you give value. So I had it in mind, that I had my offer in mind. And I'm telling you, within the first 1 month, I started making money from that YouTube, even before it got monetized. So when you create a YouTube channel, and we're going to create digital products, during our bootcamp, we are going to create digital products, and I want to trust that all of you are going to join the bootcamp, because this, you will see that it's actually a no-brainer. It's a total no-brainer for you. In fact, I will even wonder why you will not join, because I've made it so easy for you to join. So extremely easy. But anyways, let's look at how we can make money quickly on YouTube so you don't get tired and start wasting time. So now there are many ways. First one, you can actually teach a segment of something you know. So a lot of you have skills and you want to monetize those skills. You can teach something about that thing you know on your YouTube channel, and then create a course about the rest. So what you're doing is that you're giving what we call a lead magnet, something that is going to make people enticed. Should I tell you the truth? This particular meeting we're having is a lead magnet. I always like to be very, very frank, because I'm going to tell you something that would benefit you, that you will likely want to buy. So the truth of the matter is that I have given you value in this particular class, which by the time I tell you that, oh, this is the next step, it becomes a no-brainer for you to join. That's how you make money, by adding value to people's lives, right? So you can teach something you know on YouTube for free, and then create a course that gives a more robust look of it and takes people into a deep dive. Number 2 is that you can actually create an ebook, and this is an example of an ebook. Look, I've created many ebooks. This ebook, I did it for my cryptocurrency channel, and I'm telling you, I did it within a day, and I'm telling you, people bought. I'm telling you, it didn't take me more than maybe maximum 2 days. I finished it, and I was able to use a beautiful template in Canva to create it. I'm telling you, and it's full of value packed. value packed, because it's something about what I know very, very well. Right? So you can create an ebook, and I'm going to teach you how to do that, right? During the course of our bootcamp. Then you can also create a virtual bootcamp. You can create an experience for people and just tell them that, look, let me take you on a getaway on either a webinar or maybe a class or something. These are ways to quickly start making money from day one. And I'm going to show you how to do all of this very well. Let's move on very quickly because I don't want to waste your time. Let's talk about this one. Who wants to hear about money? Who wants to hear about money? Okay, someone says, what if I want to make it more than 10 seconds? Well, okay, thank you very much for that question. That's for the video we did on EaseMate, right? If you want to make it more than 10 seconds, I think there are other models. You can see where I clicked. If you go back and watch the recording of this video and you go to EaseMate, you will see that there are other models. That one I used was Sedans. And it's the cheapest. It's 20. That's 20 credits. That was the cheapest. But if you want other models that can create like 20 seconds, I think Grok creates. Let me even just go and check. Okay. Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is Tochi. Nice to have you. Wow. Welcome. Let me go check whether. Let me show you something because you asked that question. Let's check the models. Let's just check the models, right? I want to check the models. I want to check the other models that there are so that you'll be able to see. I'm not sure which one. I'm just showing you that when you have time, you just go through different models and check which ones can give you a longer number of seconds, right? So that's what I just explained. You can see that there are many models here, but I only selected the cheapest one, which is the Sedans. In fact, it even pre-selects the cheapest one for you. It's the cheapest. So it only has 5 seconds or 10 seconds, right? So let's keep on going. So the next thing we're talking about is how much YouTube pays creators, right? How much YouTube pays creators. Now, I'm going to quickly take you through the monetization mechanics of YouTube, right? I hope I answered your question, Bastami. Did I answer your question? If I did, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know. Welcome, guys. So let's talk about how much YouTube pays. First of all, before you can get paid on YouTube, you have to get at least 500 subscribers. Now, of course, I'm only talking about the one that gives you ads. Okay, 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours does not give you ads. It only gives you membership. It only gives you super stickers, right? But what we're talking about is the one that YouTube will place ads on your videos, right? So 1,000 subscribers and you need to have 4,000 watch hours before you can be eligible to join the YouTube Partner Program. But if you are creating shorts, you also have to have 10 million valid public shorts, okay? So all of these, we'll go through it bit by bit in the bootcamp, right? But this is a very basic thing you must have. Now, let's talk about how much YouTube pays. Who's ready to hear the money part? Because that's always a very exciting part, right? So these 2 screenshots are from my first YouTube channel. And I want to tell you, look at it. I have 17,000 views on this particular channel, on this particular video here. And see, the watch time was 1,200 watch time. And revenue was $18.91. Now, if you do the mathematics, because, I said I was going to explain to you RPM and CPM. Let me explain that to you. Now, the way YouTube pays is when advertisers place, ads on YouTube, they pay YouTube what we call CPM, which is cost per mil. That is cost per 1,000 views. That's what the advertisers pay YouTube. But how much does YouTube pay us that are creating content? Thank you so much, Pastor Me. Thank you. How much does YouTube pay us, the content creators? Very simply, they give us 55%. They give us 55%. 55% of what they get. We get 55% and they keep 45%. That is exactly what YouTube does. And so that part that they give us is what we call RPM, revenue per 1,000 views. Revenue per 1,000 views is called RPM. M is just 1,000, right? So CPM cost per mil, that is cost per 1,000 views, and an RPM, which we get is revenue per 1,000 views. Okay, so I think I've made that easy. Don't worry, you will learn all these things very easy within 5 days. You'll learn it. So let's talk about the money part, like I was telling you. So this is my very first channel, and on one of my videos, I got 17,000 views, and then the watch hour was 1,200, and they paid me 18,000. 18, has it 18,000? I wish. They paid me $18.91. That's almost like $1 plus per 1,000 views, right? This other one, look at it. It was a 16,000, it was a video that had 16,000 views, and the watch hour was 1,800. And see, they paid me $25.36 for that particular video at that particular time. This comes like about $1.50 per 1,000 views. Now, many things affect the amount content creators get. We in Nigeria are the most affected. We don't get paid a lot. Now, if someone in the US or UK or Canada got 16,000 views, they may be talking about $100 or probably $150, because they get the people over there, the place where your viewers are watching from matters a whole lot. So I'm sorry, in Nigeria and other third world countries like India, like Ghana, Africa, we don't get paid much, but we thank God, not bad. If you're able to get good views, you will still be able, and this is just on 1 or 2 videos. Imagine having this on many videos, right? And that's the good thing about it, right? So that's an example of what YouTube pays us. Okay, let's keep on going. Now, what are the 3 most important YouTube settings? This is very important if you really want to take YouTube content creation very seriously. Please listen and take attention. I know that this can be a lot to take, but please know that this is one of the reasons why you came for this particular program, right? You came for this particular meeting. So please take note of this. So I'm going to quickly share with you. These are technical things, but just listen, you'll understand it. The first one is what we call the SEO keywords. There's a place in settings in the back end. We're going to focus on this in a 5-day bootcamp. It's actually 5 days, but we'll have 3 meetings, okay? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we're going to be touching down on all of this. So they have what we call the keywords. Now, inside of your YouTube backend, you need to put in what we call SEO keywords for your channel. I'll show you how to do that. This will guarantee that YouTube will know who you are actually talking to. A lot of people don't do this. They don't do this, right? And that's a problem. If they're not doing this, they will not get the views, right? So you need to put in the keywords. Secondly, you need to do what we call feature eligibility, both intermediate and advanced. Very important. You need to do feature eligibility, both intermediate, which is the phone verification, and also history verification is very important for you. If not, you are not going to actually get views, because you will not even be able to get monetized if you don't do this. The third one is what I call the home tabs. Now, I know that this is a lot, but we will take them one after the other and we will share them and we'll look at how we can do them at the back end. These are the boring things you need to do to make sure you make money. Okay, someone says here, can we use VPN? You don't need VPN. You don't need VPN. Look, if you go and change, your residence, you will not be able to get your PIN. You will not be able to get it delivered when they are doing address verification. You will not be able to get it. I'm telling you, you will not be able to get it. So that's very important, that you need to be sure, put the right address, the right location, right? So now let me talk about my secret sauce. This is the part where I want to share with you, what I'm going to give you that's going to help you to do all of these things and be able to do so much more. The first thing is that we're going to be having what I call the Expert to Creator Bootcamp. And it's a 3-day touchdown, in the sense that it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, guys. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And in day 1, we're going to look at your niche clarity and your positioning. This is very important because we need to be able to brainstorm and look at it. You may have a lot of skills. You may have a lot of interest, right? But probably you're not positioned well. Maybe it's not even the best for you. We need to do what we call, a niche audit, to know what you really should be doing. Because even if you have ideas and you want to choose something, you need to be able to choose something that makes a lot of sense for you, right? So that is what the niche clarity look at viral content ideas, research, and creation. And then we're going to do what we call a 30 days content calendar challenge for you. This will ensure that you don't stop on your posting. Because one very important thing as a content creator is that you need to be posting consistently. Very, very important. Very, very important. You need to be posting consistently, right? Day two, we will be looking at the creation, the branding, and optimization of your channel. Oh my God, this is very important because you see, when you're creating monetizable offers, you want to be sure that your channel is well ready to receive whatever is coming. Very, very important, guys. Very, very important, guys, that you need to make sure your channel is well positioned. So you must have the branding in place, the optimization, and we will also create your monetizable offer from day one. You start making money from day one. That's how we're going to create your channel, right? Then the final day, which is day 5, we're going to look at AI tools for content creation and digital products because we want to start selling your products from day one. And then our YouTube monetization methods. And then you start getting clients from day one. Very, very key. These are very important for you to note. Day 1, day 3, and day 5. And so, okay, what about day 2 and day 4? That's where we're going to be doing the implementation, right? And we will be answering questions, ensuring that we optimize your channel very well and bringing it in place and putting all the branding together, making sure that everything is well set. Everything needs to be well set, right? Now, let's go to the part that everybody wants to ask, right? How much is it? How much it is? It is actually $110, really, right? Which is like about 150,000 naira. But my gift for you today, is that you can pay whatever you want. That's it. I'm telling you, you are just meant to pay a commitment fee. Anything you want, any amount that you feel that you know you want to place value on, the way you want to place value on your channel. That's the way you should look at it, right? So this is a gift from me to you, but I'm not going to give it to you for free. Sorry, because people don't take free things. Like, I mean, the people take free things for granted, right? So, and I don't want you to take it for granted. I want to at least have some skin in the game, right? When you have some skin in the game, what that means and what that shows to you is that, yes, you at least have a commitment and you're committed to doing the work. Because it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. No, it may even take a lot of your time. Now, I'm giving you at least an amount of time. It'll be 6 months. But let me tell you something, it could take a year. It could take a year. But you see, the whole idea is to put in the work, put in the commitment, and ensure that you do the work. Once you do the work, you are good. So you can see here, this is my gift to you today, that you can pay whatever you want. We are starting on the 4th of May for the very first cohort, right, of this particular Expert to Creator Bootcamp. And if you want to be part of it, just click on the link in the description. Click on the link in the description and you will get assigned. You'll just be able to, you'll see the link there. You can see the bit.ly link, bit.ly E2C Bootcamp. Just type it out. I take a screenshot of this page, type it out, and just go over there. And you will even see it's actually a seller link of show love. So you're practically just showing love and making a commitment that you are going to do the work. And if you give that commitment of doing the work, I'm telling you, it's going to pay off, right? So do you have any questions? Any questions, my people? Any questions before we close today? Any questions? Do you have any questions? You can put it in the chat. Just in case you want to know, you can take a screenshot of this page. This is the bit.ly link. You just pay whatever you want and you will be assigned a class, right? And then we get started. It's a 3-day. We'll go through what I have shared with you here. So you will see it. You can click on the link in the description. You will also see it in the description. And then you can also get started. Once you do that, just put, in the message section, just say it's for expert, or just say E2C Bootcamp, or you can just say Bootcamp, right? Or YouTube Bootcamp, and then send a screenshot to the number written inside of the description. Once you send that screenshot, we will assign you to your class and we'll get started quickly. We're not going to waste time, okay? It's going to be very, very fast. So do you have any questions? Okay. So there's a question here. Will you help us create yes, we're going to create the YouTube channel. We are going to create, yes, I'm helping you we're going to create the YouTube channel together. The channel will be created. The channel will be created. So just in case, for some of you just joining back, this is the deal. We have a deal. A very sweet deal. Pay whatever you want. Click on the link in the description. Pay whatever amount you feel that you want to put as a commitment to do this work. That's my gift to you. I'm not even giving you any amount. It's worth $110. It's worth 150,000 naira. But today, I'm not allowing you pay whatever you want to pay. It's up to you. So any questions? If there's any question, please let me know. Tochi has asked, will you create the YouTube channel? Yes, we're going to create the YouTube channel. It's going to be created, if you look at it, it's going to be created on day 3. Creation, we're creating the YouTube channel. Branding it and creation, branding and optimization of YouTube channel. Let me go over the offer again. So please just listen very carefully. On day 1, which is Monday, we will talk about niche clarity and positioning. You need to understand your niche very, very well. And we will do what we call a niche audit. Then we'll look at viral content ideas, research, and creation, right? Then we're going to come up with a 30 days content calendar because we don't want you to waste time. We want to do it without stress and fatigue. But we need to do this work first on day 1. So on day 2, which is the Tuesday, we'll start sending in all of these things and start looking at it and start planning. On day 3 is when we're going to create the YouTube channel, because we need to have started knowing what we want to do before we create the YouTube channel. You can click on the link in the description. You will see the link there. Just go and pay any amount. You can pay in any currency. You can pay in Naira, you can pay in US, you can pay in any currency. If you're in Uganda, wherever you are, you can pay with any currency. It's a seller link, so you're just showing love and showing a commitment, right? That is day 3. You will create your YouTube channel. We'll start working on your monetizable offer because we need to start making money from day 1. We're not going to wait for YouTube monetization. We are going to start monetizing from day 1. Then afterwards, we're going to make sure that your channel also gets monetized so that you can be earning YouTube money, right? So as I was also earning YouTube money, I was also earning from my digital product. So I was earning from 2 different sources. Do you understand? Now, on day 5, which is the 3rd time we'll have a class together, we're going to look at AI tools, content creation, digital products, because you need to start selling from day 1, right? YouTube monetization methods, how to quickly get monetized. We're going to look at that. And then also we'll talk about how to get clients from day 1, because you see, you must be business minded when you're doing YouTube. You must be business minded, both about active, monetization and also passive monetization, because YouTube can become passive monetization. Yes, there was a time I took a break from one of my channels for like about 2 months. It still made me money. It was making me money every single day. That's passive money. Of course, it won't make you as much if you're very active, right? But for 1 month, I think for 2 months, I was away from it and I still made money. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you want to actively make money and you also want to passively make money. So both will work together. So like I said, the actual price is $110, but today, pay whatever you want. We're going to start the boot camp in a few days, right? So you can see the bit.ly link, and inside of the description, the link is there. Just click on it and then go pay whatever you want, okay? And once you pay that, just send a screenshot to my number or to the number that's written inside the description, and you will be assigned. So any more questions? Do we have any more questions? Before we call it a day? I just wanted this to be 1 hour so that I wouldn't take too much of your time. Everybody is busy, right? Thank you for coming. See you in class. Any questions? I'm still waiting for your questions. So tell me, what did you learn from today's class? Who's bold enough to tell me what they learned from today's class? What exactly called out to you the most? Let me ask my own question. What was the thing that called out to you the most? What made the most sense to you? Tell me. I want to know. Tell me, who's online? I want to know. What part of this class gave you the most insights? I'd like to know. Or that maybe you had never known before and you're just getting to know. Okay, I'm still waiting for answers, but I'm not going to waste time on that. If you come back and you watch this, please drop your comments under it so that at least we can all learn together. Thank you very much. You can go ahead to the link and just pay whatever you want to be part of the bootcamp. Like I said, I'm giving it a no-brainer. You are not, I'm not giving you any particular amount. I'm saying whatever comes to your heart, pay it as a commitment to do the work. That's the concept. It's my gift to you, right? But I don't want to give it to you for free. People don't take free things seriously. I'm telling you. Just go into the link in the description. So, what did you learn from this class? What exactly called out to you the most? I can see us online. What exactly would you say made the most sense to you about this class? Let me know. I seriously want to get to know. I'm still waiting. At least if you can hear me, let me know. Okay. I can see somebody has written something. Is it possible for anyone to have a channel with sorry, let me see. Is it possible to anyone to have a channel with guidance? Oh, it is possible. Sorry. It is possible for anyone to have a channel with guidance. Yes, thank you very much. Now I'm reading this properly. Yes, that you learned that it is possible to have a YouTube channel with guidance. Yes, and we will give you that guidance. We will give you that guidance. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. And I believe that you've learned a lot. I look forward to seeing you in class. Click on the link and don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and go ahead and click on the link and pay whatever you want to be part of the bootcamp, which we're going to start on the 4th of May. Once again, appreciate your time here. Goodbye and have a lovely time. Bye.